We are back with some more Texans legacy franchise, and we are just about wrapped up here in free agency. I'm recording this before work, so I'm going to try to make this as quick as possible, not drag it out. We had an amazing offseason. I'm very, very excited with what we did. Before we get into what we did, I'm going to try my best to skim over all of the trades that have been made throughout the league so far. So, first one being the Raiders received Michael Thomas, and the Saints received the Raiders' second-round pick. So, second-round pick straight for Michael Thomas. This was a big one. The Ravens sent Lamar Jackson, right tackle Morgan Moses, and their first-round pick this year to the Lions. And the Lions sent Jared Goff, middle linebacker Malcolm Rodriguez, right tackle Penei Sewell, and their first-round pick. So, Lamar getting shipped off to Detroit. Detroit will be paying Lamar an insane amount of money. The next trade, we have the Panthers sending a defensive end to the Broncos for a third-round pick, Amari Barno. Not really sure who that guy is, but that did happen. Then we have the New England Patriots, who sent their second-round pick this year and their second-round pick in 2024 for Calvin Ridley, and the Jags sent Calvin Ridley, so Patriots get themselves a receiver. Then the Panthers made another deal. He shipped off Brian Burns to the Falcons. The Falcons sent the Panthers their first-round pick this year, their first-round pick next year, and their third-round pick this year. So Panthers trying to not get away with not paying Brian Burns there. Next on the list is the Derek Brown trade. Obviously, you guys already know about the Derek Brown trade. That already happened. After that, we have the Jaguars sending Foyesade Alukin. I think that's how you say his name. Not sure. I always forget to pronounce that man's name. To the Giants. The Giants sent him their second-round pick this year. The Bucks sent their first-round pick in 2024 for middle linebacker Troy Anderson. So gets a young middle linebacker there for him. Then is our second trade. We'll go over the players' stats here once we finish these, but I sent my third-round pick this year to the Buccaneers, and the Buccaneers sent me right guard Shaq Mason. He only has 1 year left on his deal. He has a pretty hefty contract, but I'm in win-now mode. We don't really have much seasons left. I'm okay with taking on a veteran player who's a high overall that can help us right now to try to win right now because we don't have many seasons left. And with the Madden leagues crashing and having to restart, it took a lot of time away. So we probably realistically only have 2 seasons left to do this year. I mean, maybe we could do a third. It just depends how fast we go. But I'm in win now. I'm okay with picking up a veteran contract just for the 1 year. Maybe I don't resign it. Maybe I do. But 1 year left, rental, third-round pick. I mean, I felt like that was a pretty good offer there. Next, we have the Detroit Lions, who sent their first-round pick this year to the New England Patriots, and the Patriots sent a 2024 third-round pick, strong safety Kyle Duggar, and defensive tackle Christian Barmore. Our last trade that I made was with the Dolphins. I sent my 2024 first-round pick, so I still have the Browns pick in the first round for 2024, so I still have a first-round pick next draft. But my personal first-round pick I sent to the Dolphins in exchange for cornerback Byron Jones. I wanted to draft a cornerback, but decided, we got to draft a lot of positions. So if I could trade away a future first and still have 2 first-round picks in this draft and then still have a first next draft and get a very, very solid corner, I was totally okay with that. The Lions sent their first-round pick to the Saints, and the Saints sent their current second-round pick, third-round pick, and a future third. So the Lions trade back to acquire a bunch of picks there. The Browns traded right guard Wyatt Teller to the Jets, and the Jets traded their current second-round pick and left end Jermaine Johnson. My nephew's running around. Just gotta deal with it. He's a wild card if you hear that. The Lions also made another trade, which was they sent their current third-round pick for right outside linebacker Willie Gay. That's a good move. If I would have known Willie Gay was on the block, I might have been open to trading my other third-round pick for that because we do need outside linebacker help. The Buccaneers sent their current 7th-round pick, a future 6th-round pick, and wide receiver Chris Godwin to the Seahawks, and the Seahawks sent their current first, current second, or 2 current seconds, and Noah Fant. So Chris Godwin on the move. The Bengals sent their current first-round pick, cornerback Cam Taylor-Britt, free safety Daxton Hill, defensive tackle Conrad Jensen, and, that's it. All of that for Jalen Ramsey. So the Bengals get Jalen freaking Ramsey. That was a lot that he gave up, but Jalen Ramsey is a beast. Browns sent Nick Chubb to the Seahawks, and the Seahawks sent their first-round pick in 2024 and routes and linebacker Boye Mafe and Kenneth Walker. So the Steelers get some young, or the Browns get some young players and a future first-round pick. The Dolphins made a trade with the Panthers. The Dolphins sent the Panthers Jalen Waddle, and the Panthers sent their current first, current second, and a future first. So the Dolphins getting rid of Jalen, probably just trying not to pay him again. The Ravens sent left end. I never know how to say this guy's name. Odafe Owe. I never know how to say his name. Sent to the Lions for a current second and future second. The Eagles made a trade with the Ravens. The Eagles sent their current first, current fourth, and wide receiver Quez Watkins to Philly, or not to Philly, to the Ravens, and the Ravens sent their current first and current third. We're almost there. There was a ton of trades that happened. We're almost there. The Ravens sent defensive tackle Justin Madubuike, whatever the hell his name is, to the Jags, and the Jags sent a current third and wide receiver Zay Jones. And now on to our team. Like I said, I gotta head out here soon, so we have to quickly scroll through this. We'll go through the you'll probably see some spoilers here, but we'll go through the two traded players first. First one being Shaq frickin' Mason, 86 overall star. Like I said, his contract is fat. He's got a massive contract. See right here. But it's only 1 year left, so if he's asking for crazy money during the next season, we can just let him go and just utilize him for this one season as a very, very good placeholder. I did end up cutting Titus Howard. He freed up $13 million with no penalties, so Titus Howard was gone. I was like, dude, give me some space to work with this offseason. So Shaq Mason on the squad, and then the defensive piece that we got was Byron Jones, 86 overall. He has a decently heavy contract as well for 2 years. So like I said, I'm only expecting like a 2-year window to play. If we get a third season, great. I mean, that means everyone's just banging out games. But with how Madden's going, and I wouldn't be surprised if there's another stop somewhere. So I think 2 seasons is probably a safe bet for how many seasons we have left with the Texans. So I was fine acquiring a lot of veterans, which is usually not what I want to do, is acquire a lot of veterans that are aging on heavy contracts. But I mean, I'm fine with it for now because we don't have much time and I have a lot of cap space, so I might as well use it, while I have it. So those were the 2 trades that we got during the offseason. The first offseason free agent that we signed was Hayden Hurst. Signed him to a 4-year deal worth up to $16 million for his total salary. Solid player. I almost got Mike Gesicki, but his interest level in me was super, super bad. So I was like, well, I don't really want to go for that in case someone else goes for him. And Hayden Hurst's interest level for me was a lot. But he's got 87 speed, 92 catching. I mean, he's a very, very solid tight end. So got good traits, and he'll help us out a lot because Brevin Jordan is just bad now because he's like a 67 overall or something. He's at least like a 76 for us in the old league, but he sucks now. I don't really feel like I said, I don't really feel like developing players. I don't have that much time. So I was open to getting a lot of these veterans who are already good and can play right now. So Hayden Hurst will definitely help us in the receiving department. Since we lost 2 tight ends, our second signing was a solid little backup tight end. Very good run blocker as well. He's a 70 overall. Got, I think, 70 run block. His lead block is 69. Yeah, the run block power is 71. So very, very solid run blocker, and we just need that. We need the blocking tight end. He can get the job done. Another vet. I believe he's just on a 1-year deal. Our next signing was over on the defensive side, and it was Jordan Poyer. Went after him. I was the only person to go after him, so I got him for really not that expensive. Another, like I said, aging player, 2 years. I mean, there's a theme here, 2 years. I think there's a 2-year window, so 2 years for Jordan Poyer, really not that much money for him, and he's hopefully going to be a beast. Obviously, we had Deshaun Elliott, who was available again, but for some reason his interest level was, he did not want to play for me, so I couldn't get Deshaun Elliott again. But Jordan Poyer's a beast. He's got really good abilities, deep out zone KO and mid zone KO. He's got some good speed. I mean, he's a monster. He's an absolute monster. He's not really the strong safety I usually go for. I usually like the big bruisers, really good tackling, really good hit power. That's usually the strong safety I shoot for. So this is kind of a different type of player that I usually don't have. So we'll see how it plays out for us, but he will be our starting strong safety moving forward. The next signing We brought him back. Anthony Barr, he will be starting at outside linebacker for us. We needed help. Got him back, 75 overall. He's a little bit lower overall in this league than the old league, so, you know, is what it is. Things happen. Solid player, very, very good user, so brought him back on the squad. The next signing, also on the defensive side, was James Bradberry. I saw him there. He's on, I believe it's just a one-year deal, I think, right? I can't remember. Yeah, 1 year. So another aging player, but just for a year. Like I said, just trying to win now, compete now, make the playoffs, make a deep run. He'll probably play in the slot. I'll probably have Derek Stingley and Byron Jones out wide. Even though I don't think James Bradberry really plays in the slot too much, but he will be playing in the slot for me. So I have 3 corners that are 85 overall and higher. So, I mean, that is absolutely fantastic. That makes up for losing Tariq Woolen. He's a beast. Good speed, good man, good press. I mean, I'm very, very excited to use the defense. The defense is just loaded now. I mean, it's absolutely loaded. We added Derek Brown, we added Byron Jones and James Bradberry, added Anthony Barr, and we added Jordan Poyer. There's not a single normal dev in the starting lineup currently. I mean, things could change. I think I might try to draft a defensive end, maybe another outside linebacker, so things could change. We'll see. But for now, yeah, Derek Stingley is going to be our starting corner out there. Just have to fix that. But for now, our team is looking just absolutely fantastic on the defensive side. Now, morale boost makes them look a little worse, but all the silvers and golds, it's absolutely amazing. And the last signing we made, Dameon Pierce is still staying as our starting running back, but Aaron Jones was just chilling there in the 3rd free agency stage, and I was like, I got money. Why not? Let me just throw him a cheap little offer. He has a ton of interest in me. It's a 4-year deal. I think he's making $11 million a year or $10.5 million a year. I mean, the 1-2 punch between him or Dameon Pierce and Aaron Jones is going to be ridiculous. There could be some games where Aaron Jones gets the bulk of the carries because he's just in such good form. There could be a game where it's a between the tackles type game and Dameon Pierce is getting it. But out of the backfield, this guy's going to be just insane. My dogs are freaking out. They know it's time to go. Hey, enough. But Aaron Jones, he was just sitting there, and the 2-year window, like I said, the 2-year window, like I said, was approaching. You know, we gotta win now. We haven't even won a playoff game because the first season we got knocked out in the wild card, and the second season we didn't even make it because it was the sim, so our team sucked. So we gotta make something happen, and Aaron Jones was just sitting there staring me in the eyes, and I have the money. I might as well spend it. I might as well. And I'm very, very excited. I didn't really think I was going to win this. I thought someone maybe would splash on him, but here he is on the squad. His stats are amazing. He's got good abilities as well. He's got reach for it, solid. And he's got jukebox. Him out of the backfield with Dameon Pierce is amazing. The offense, Justin Britt, we need a new center. We need a new right tackle, obviously, and we'll probably be picking up a wide receiver in the draft as well. But other than that, our team's looking great. We brought in a lot of starting talent. A lot of big-time names as well, so I'm very, very excited. Let me know what you guys think down below. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe, like, and comment, and I'll see you guys in the next one.